Standard 3, Subjective Vs, Lesson number 25, Changes in our surroundings. Can you tell students? We can see things around us clearly during the day. But why can't we see them clearly at night? During the day, we get sunlight. That is why we can see the things around us clearly. It grows dark after sunset. There is not enough light. We see the stars in the sky at night, but we don't see the things around us clearly. Day and night affect living beings. Students, many times we have seen the sky, how it is changing before the sunrise and after the sunset. We have also seen many times the shadows. Let us learn more about the shadows. In the morning, the sun rises in the east, that you know. Before the sun rises, we can see various shades of colors in the sky to the east. When the sun rises, its light is soft. The shadows fall to the west and they are long. Then the sun gradually begins moving higher in the sky. Shadows become shorter. When the sun is directly overhead, shadows are very short. The sun slowly begins shifting to the west. The shadows begin moving to the east and becomes longer. After the sun sets, various shadows of colors are seen in the sky to the west. At other times, the sky is blue. So, what we have learned, in the morning and in the evening, the shadows are long. And in the afternoon, when there is a sun overhead, shadows are very short. Do you know, students? People specially go to see the sunset at scenic places. Mahabaleshwar in Satara district is a famous hill station. A spot in the Mahabaleshwar is very well known for its view of the sunset. Tourists visiting Mahabaleshwar make it a point to visit to the sunset point in the evenings to experience the spectacular sunset. So these are the different changes we can see when the sun is rising and when sun is setting. Now let us learn about how these daily activities, how this day and night affect living beings. From dawn to night time. Birds are the first to sense the end of the night. Their chirping begins from the early dawn. If there is a rooster nearby, you can hear it crow. The birds leave their nests. They start flying in the flocks and begin to search for food. Birds too begin to blossom gradually. Their petals start unfolding. The flowers have sweet nectar. Bees come to collect it. Butterflies, beetles, and other insects start hovering around the flowers. People around us set themselves to work too. We also get ready to go to school. Cow herds take cows and buffaloes out to graze. Once their stomachs are full, they sit in the quiet place and ruminate. In the evening, the cattle return to their sheds. Flocks of birds return to their nests. We return home from the school. But you know, some nocturnal animals set out to search for food after the sun sets. Moths, crickets, and glowworms are some such animals. Tigers, bats, and owls are also nocturnal animals, means they are searching their food when sun sets. Ratrani, it is also known as Queen of the Night, and Rajnigandha, tuberose, are the flowers that bloom at night. Now let us learn about the new term rumination. Some animals you may have seen, some animals graze until their stomachs are full. Later, they bring back the swallowed food into their mouth again, a little at a time, and chew it. Then they swallow and chew food a second time. This is called rumination or chewing cud. Rumination helps them to digest their food properly. Cows and buffaloes are animals that ruminate. Let us learn about the term nocturnal. Some animals sleep during the day. They search for food at night. Such animals are called nocturnal animals. We can see in this picture bat, owl, these two are nocturnal animals. So what we have learned today? The daily routine of all living things is connected to day and night. This is all for today. In the next video, we are going to learn about the phases of moon.